Hi, I'm Harchad Nindrakanti from class Symbolic Programming. Now, today we are going to discuss my final project presentation in symbolic programming. In my project, I took a game called Highest Card Game as my task to finish the project. So, in this game, we have four sets of cards. Each will have a symbol hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds. And each set will have 13 cards. So we consider four sets in this game. So that will be 13 fours, that is 52 cards in total, which will have 1 to 13 numbers in each shape. That is 1 to 13 numbers in hearts, 1 to 13 numbers in spades, and so on. Now, in this game, the highest priority will be given to diamonds. And the rest of the three symbols will be considered as the same. If a player gets a diamond, then he's considered to be having a highest priority than compared to the other players. For example, if we consider four players and one of the player will have diamond card and the rest of them will have all the three remaining cards, then the player who have the diamond card will be chosen as a winner. If all the four players will have diamond card, then the highest priority will be decided by the numbers that are attached with the symbol. For example, if ace of diamonds is for player A and two of diamonds is for player two, and so on and so on. So ace is considered as the highest when it comes to cards, because ace followed by two, two followed by three, three and four, and so on till 10, queens, king, and jack. Now, the player who has ace along with the diamonds will have the full advantage, and he is declared as a winner straight ahead. Now, understanding the game. In this card game, we will have all the symbols as we discussed just now. So, coming to the next slide. Now, the diamonds are the best cards in the game and will beat all other suits. Each round begins with all 52 cards being dealt to the players, as we have just discussed now. And finally, uh, total number of wins that they have estimated, sorry, will be decided as the total number of rounds is equals to total number of wins. For example, in our game, we will be having 13 rounds here. First, it starts by shuffling the deck, and then the round one begins. Scores are displayed at end of each game. Finally, the team which scores highest score wins the game by calculating the probability. Probability plays a very crucial role in our project. Now, in this game, the most important thing is we will be playing like it is a human interactive game with the system, as we have A, B, C, and D players in the game, where A and C are played by the system and B and D are played by our system users. I mean, we humans. Now, next. So the main goal of this project is to make a card game with two teams. Using the Lisp program, we will shuffle the cards and determine who is the winner team after the 13 rounds. We follow consecutive steps, like sequence of steps in this one. Like first we make the deck, and then we will shuffle the cards, and then we will distribute the cards, and then we'll distribute the cards randomly among four players. Keep track of the score of both teams. As round one finishes, we will be displaying the score at the bottom, and then round two begins, and then the score will be displayed. And after getting the score, we'll be calculating the probability. So by calculating the probability, we will be getting the score, which I will explain in the later slides. After 13 rounds, we will announce the winning team along with the scores. Now, the code part, which is a very crucial one. Now, here is our code part. So, first the code will start from this function. So, we will, at first, we have cards in our program. So, we will set a function random state. We will declare this will be as a global variable, as it is called by each and every function. So, for each and every card to make and shuffle for each round, we will make it a random state so that we will randomly shuffle the cards, and we declare temp deck and deck, two variables, because deck will be constant from 1 to 52 cards, and temp deck we will take all the cards and we will shuffle all the cards from temp deck, because if we declare only one variable and if we shuffle the cards, then all the cards will be will be out of count from the cards. For example, if we have 1 to 52 cards, if I remove 10 cards from the deck, and if I go to the if I go to round 2, then I will be only having 1 to 42 cards. So to avoid this dispute or this error, we will be considering temp deck, and all the functions will be carried out using the temp deck. Now we will declare the card game. This is the main function. Card game will be the main function. Now we start the program. We will declare a function make deck, and we will have L suits and L values. L suits is nothing but the four symbols as we discussed: the spades, the ace, the hearts, and the diamonds. And L values are from 1 to 10 and Jack, Queen, and Jack. Jack, Queen, and King. Now, this one. So defun. Sorry. Yeah, at first, suits are uh, considered to be null. At first, we will not take any input list. Then we will be shuffling the cards, and then we will distribute the cards among the players. And declaring the players and all, it will be followed in the next process. Now here, uh, so this is a shuffle input list. As you see, we will get a random number between 0 to 51, as deck contains 52 cards, which gives number from 0 to 51. Now we will be getting an nth card, nth input list, as we don't know like what card we will be what card we will be getting. Now we will be building deck along with the suits and L values. This is the function where we have been talking from the above here. The make deck L suits and L values we will be declaring here. So now, so here, so building the deck. Now we will be building a deck where it has a number attached with the symbol. So diff var deck make deck contains standard suits and standard values, like hearts of, like for example, heart of 10, 9 of spade, that's a set, 2 of 2 of clubs, that's a set. So we make sure that each deck will contain each of the possibilities of these two combinations. Now and then we will print the deck. Now the score of the two teams at first will be declared as 0, and team 2 will be declared as 0. And now we will be playing 13 rounds between 4 players, player A, B, C, and D at first. And now, which is a very important part, is called the probability functionality. So in this game, the winner or the score is decided only by using the probability function. So the first and main function goes with the highest card, that is ace of diamonds. This is considered as a supreme condition in our program. If a player gets an ace of diamond, he is straight away considered as a winner. That team wins. For example, in our game, we have player A, B, C, and D. A and C are one team, and B and D are one team. Now, A and C will be played by the system, and B and B and D will be played by the user. For example, if we shuffle the cards at first, and player A, that is a system, if system gets a card called ace and diamond combination, then it is straight away declared as a winner. Even though the same combination will be having with the B and C, then we will not consider the rest of the cards. The rest of the cards are not considered if a player won, from whom the game will start, from straight away he will be considered as a winner. Now, these are all the conditions in the probability. So here, the ace will be considered as -1. So the probability for ace is -1, followed by 2 will be -2, and so on till the king will be -13. The least priority will be given to, in our game, will be the king for -13. If a player who gets 2 of diamonds is considered as the second highest card, and this is compared to the rest of the cards. If player A gets 2 of diamonds, then this card will be compared to player B, player C, and player D. If player D has a greater card than 2 of diamonds, that is ace of diamonds, then player D is declared as a winner. So we just compare one functionality with other, one card game with the other. So to pick the cards here, we use the CAR functions and CDR functions. So here, So here we will be finding the probability. So the entire thing we will be doing the probability, and before that we will be, as I explained earlier, we use the char and cdr functions here. Yeah, here the car of L values means it takes the first value from the list and displays it. Here the CDR of L values means leaving the first list, it will display the rest of the list apart from the first number. If, for example, if a list has 1 to 10 numbers, the car of that numbers will be only 1. The car of that list will be only 1. 2 to 10 it is ignored as we declared the function char. When it comes to CDR, if we take CDR of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will declare 2, 3, 4, 5. It will leave 1 aside. So we use char and CDR functions to call out the lists. And also here we are finding the probability. And now, which is another important thing, which is the main card function. As we discussed at the bottom, the card game is called here. So set q, we will set the function. So we will declare the function. So set n total number of rounds. Here we will consider 13 rounds. And then it is display, it runs through a loop. First it goes to round 1, and then it goes to round 2, and then goes to round 3. So that is set by using this format. Format is nothing but a print statement. We will print the values. So this tilde percentile is a new line we'll be taking. After new lines, the round percentile s will be started, and at last we can see I will be the number, like it is considered as a round. We consider it may be round 1, round 2, round 3. This s tilde s will take the value of I, and then we will start with the rounds: round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and on. Now, here the set queue of temp deck and deck, as we discussed at first, deck will have the values from 1 to 52. Now, we will be dealing only with the temp deck. All the values we take are from temp deck. Now, the loop starts for x from 1 to I star 4. So this condition means if we consider first round, the total cards we will be dealing are 4. So here the one I will be 1. 1 into 4 will be 4. For example, if you are in 10th round, then it will be 10, and I will be 10 here. 10 into 4 is 40 cards. 4 players each get 10 cards, and it will be 40 cards. And again, we take all the cards from temp deck. Assign cards to each player based on round number. So if it is round 1, each player will get 1 card, and if it is round 13, each player will get 13 cards, and all the cards are taken from the function temp deck. Now, player A. So if the player A, the cards for player A will be given by the system that takes from the loop, that takes from the make deck, and it gives the probability randomly as it is played by the system. So now the current card is considered as a current card. So in this one, the card which is displayed, so if a system gives 2 of clubs, then it is stored in the current card function. Now it is added. So the car of temp deck will be added to the current card, and then it is deleted from the temp deck. So if temp deck has 52 cards, we removed 1 card from the current card. So it will be 51. Again, we are adding back the same card to the set, to the temp deck. That will be CDR. So we are telling the deck that 1 card is removed from the set. Now, this player A will have all the cards. If it is round 1, he will have 1 card. Now, if we are in the 5th card, this will append all the rest of, if it is the 5th round, the player will have, this will append all the 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, and 5th round. This will append all the cards, and it will be displayed for the user. And then player A as assignment will be done. Then comes the player B. Now, it is played by the user. We have to enter a key. For example, we can enter space, we can enter, we can just press enter. Then a value is taken by the system, and we get a set of cards from make deck. Then these cards are considered from player A. Then again, player C. This goes on and on and on. Now here player C. Player C is also a system user, and system will generate automatically and player C will get the cards. And then and the same and next it is compared to player A, and then the probability is calculated, and it is done. Player C assignment is done. Now when it comes to player D, again it's a user one. Again we get cards from the make deck. We like second player will just press enter or space and we get the card. Again this function is again compared with the player A. Then it is compared, and whoever will have the highest probability, like as we discussed earlier with this one, whoever will have the highest probability, like -1, -2, -3, whoever will have the highest priority will win. If -1, a player gets -1, then he is a winner. If a player gets -5 and the rest of them will get greater than -5, like -7, -8, and -9, player -5 is considered as a winner. So to declare all this, we go down the code, and here it is. We have all the conditions. So we have two conditions here, and we have declared as repeat flag 1 and repeat flag 0. So what is repeat flag 0 and repeat flag 1? So repeat flag 1 is if all the players will not get any diamond, then it can't be compared to other sets. We can only compare if a player gets a diamond set. So if no player will get if no player gets a diamond, then it is declared as a tie, and that round will be repeated. For example, if we are in third round and no player will get a diamond, then the third round will be repeated till one of the players will get a diamond. If one of the player will get a diamond, then that player is said to be the winner, and a score of +10 is added. And this is repeat flag 0. Oh, the score will be considered and the probability will be taken only if repeat flag equals to 0. What is repeat flag equals to 0? Just opposite of repeat flag 1. If any of the player will have a diamond, then all these conditions will be executed. Like, for example, if probability of A equals -1, which is ace of diamonds, which is the winner, then he is straight away said to be winner, and it is added as +10 for player A. Then if it is not for A, it will be for B. If not for B, then C. Not for C, then D. And after that, if there is no ace of diamonds, as we discussed here, if there is no ace of diamonds, then we compare the game using -13 to -2. Now, so when we compare this probability, this condition is a very crucial one in the code. Now, if probability of A is greater than probability of B, probability of A is greater than probability of C, and probability of A is greater than probability of D, then A is said to be the winner, and +2 is given for the team. Because apart from here, as we see, if apart from ace of diamonds, we need to consider from 2 of diamonds to queen of diamonds. That condition is executed in these 4 lines. If probability of B is greater than A, C, and D, B is said to be the winner. If probability of C is greater than A, B, and D, C is the winner. If probability of D is greater than A, B, and C, then D is the winner. In each round, one player will be the winner, and at last, we will declare the winner using the scorecard. From the 13th card, we will display the score. Again, match completed. After the 13 rounds, it will be displayed, and now team 1 score and team 2 score will be displayed. And based on that, if team 1 score is greater than team 2 score, team 1 is set to win the match, and team 2 score is greater than team 1 score, then team 2 is set to win the match. Now we have to execute the code in command prompt. We make sure we open this one. First, we have to make sure that CLisp is installed in this one at first. Let's make sure it's installed in this one. Yes, it is installed. Now, again, to run a file, so my file is in downloads, Lisp Project, card game. So So there is a shortcut that we can do here. We can just simply select the path, and we can just present a CMD, and this takes us to this one. Now simply we need to type clisp and then the folder name, the file name, game.lisp. So here, this is our game. So this is our code. Here we have all the possible combinations from the 52. So as we can see, the round one has started. Now player A got diamond and king. No, so now the probability is 13, right? King of diamonds. Let me go back to the code and explain it. So here it is minus 30. So is it minus 13? Now it is my turn to play. It's player B. Yes, now I have entered the key. Now I got diamond of 5 and my probability is minus 5, and player C is system and he got minus 100 probability. Again player D is my turn. Then I'll press enter. Then I got the cards minus 100. So team 2 won. Team 2 is won because we have the least priority is minus 5. Minus 5, right? So team 2 is 1. Now again, here we can see round 2 again, it started. It's a loop. So it goes on 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Then we have the append function and we take cards according to it. Player B, I have entered and I got heart of 9 and diamond of 9. Player C is played by the system. And again, player D is my turn. Then I have press enter. Then it is done. And team 1 is won this time. In the first game, team B is won, team B, and now, sorry, team 2, and here it's team 1. So the same goes with all the rounds. Play B, I played the D, then B. Now we are in round 7. So in the same way, round 13. So we need to go till 13 to find out who the winner is. So to make sure to play the game in a correct way, so I'm just executing fast so that we need to check the scoreboard. When you play the game, like when the users play the game, they can check all the possibilities and they can calculate their probability. That will be a lot of fun to play. And then we are in 12-13 and this is the final round. Okay, yes. So the team score is team 1, the system got 40, and team 2, we got 90. So team 2 won. So the user won the game. Team 2 won the match. So in this way, we can play the highest card game when it comes to say Lisp. Sorry, when it comes to Lisp. So yeah, if that's all for now regarding the project. And if anything pops up and all, thank you for watching this video and hope you enjoyed this game when you play with your friends and all. Thank you so much.